Friends, George Abraham speaking. I'd like to tell you something about two expressions that are used by the native speakers of English in informal speech. Now, here we must learn a little bit of informal English. Only then will our speech sound natural. Only then will our speech sound idiomatic. Now, the word idiomatic is something that a lot of people are confused about. Many people are under the impression that idiomatic means using a lot of idioms in the speech. No, idiomatic means speaking the way the native speakers speak, or in other words, using the sort of structures and expressions that native speakers use. In other words, you should sound natural. You should have a natural conversational style. So that is known as idiomatic. He speaks a fluent idiomatic English. It means that it doesn't sound bookish. Now, there's a YouTube channel run by an elderly gentleman by the name of Keith O'Hare, I think. O'Hare or O'Hara, I'm not sure. He runs the YouTube channel Speaking English Success. He coaches, he trains students in the speaking part of the IELTS examination. As you know, IELTS examination has four sections or four parts: listening, speaking, reading and writing, and he is a speaking coach. Now he himself, Keith himself, had been an IELTS examiner. He then gave it up and started a YouTube channel. Now, in one of his YouTube videos, he said that students appearing for IELTS should try to cultivate a natural conversational style or an idiomatic style in order to get good score in the speaking part of the IELTS examination. One should not sound too bookish, too pedantic. Now, good English or formal English, that has its place, that has its value, and that is being tested in the writing part of IELTS. In the writing section of IELTS examination, your ability to write good English, that is a formal English, is tested. Whereas in the speaking part, it's your ability to speak in a natural way that is being tested. So what I mean to say is, along with the formal English, one must also try to learn informal English, the expressions, the phrases, the structures that are used by native speakers of English. I'd like to tell you about two such structures or expressions that native speakers of English use. One is have been there before. Have been there before. Now, this expression means this expression is used to refer to people who have already had a particular experience. Let me illustrate it with a couple of examples. For example, he can give you a few tips on how to clear the PSC examinations, because he has been there. He has been there in the recent past. He cleared the PSC test. He appeared for several tests and he has got through some of them. So he has been there. He has been there before you. Means he has experience about it. Or for example, I guess we can also say, I have been there, or they have been there. For example, some of us belonging to the teaching fraternity, teachers, they sit around and they are discussing the difficulties of taking a batch of students on an excursion, how difficult it is to control them, to monitor the movement of everyone. And then one in the group says, yes, I have been there. I have been there means I have had similar experiences. I have had a lot of experiences. I have escorted several batches of students on excursions. So have been there. Mothers who have been there can tell you a lot about bringing up a child. Mothers who have been there means mothers who have had experience bringing up kids. Such mothers can give you tips on how to bring up small children. Now there's another expression that is, I know the feeling, K-N-O-W. I know the feeling. Now this expression is used to convey that you sympathize or you understand the problem that another person is narrating. For example, there has been a person is telling you about a death in his family, or the painful process of a divorce, and you say, yes, I know the feeling, means I am able to understand your situation. I am able to sympathize with you. That's the meaning of I know the feeling. I know the feeling is frequently used by native speakers of English in order to convey their sympathy and understanding when others narrate their painful experiences. Thank you.